Hi everyone, Chris here, and today I wanted to sort of touch base on credentials because I've been noticing there's some pretty interesting discussions going on about credentials, what credentials are, and which credentials are most useful and which have the most potential. So, at a very basic level, one of the most common credentials in instructional design is the master's in instructional design. And obviously for other fields, they have their own master's degree. And then within companies, within organizations, a lot of organizations these days are making news by no longer requiring one of the more traditional established credentials of a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. And instead, they want demonstrated ability. So essentially, a credential, if you go all the way back to its basic form, is just a badge of honor that says that you have demonstrated this skill or this mastery. And so I mentioned badge, so to come up to some of the modern equivalents, people are talking about badging in organizations. And ultimately, for a badge to mean anything, you need to have an authority behind it. So one of the more traditional authorities behind a badge are the Boy Scouts. So I wish I had a Boy Scout manual that we could review. So if you open up the Boy Scout handbook, you can see all of the different badges that you can earn and what specifically you have to do and have demonstrated in order to earn the badge. And so when you talk about badging in a corporate environment, it's typically the learning and development team who sets up the authority for that organization. So badges aren't very transferable. It's not like if you're a Boy Scout in Kansas and then your family moves to Nebraska and you can take those with you. Badging in a corporate environment is oftentimes sort of held there. The other type of credential that is popular are, of course, certifications. So, a little mud there. So you can get certified by the ATD in instructional design. You can go through Quality Matters and get a couple of certifications. But again, you're leaning your reputation through that credential, through that certification, through their organization. And this is where, for all of its flaws, the master's degree, I still think, is very worthwhile, especially if you can find an affordable one, because the authority comes through the credential for the different accreditation bureaus, and then also the university itself. But it has such an insane history. The master's degree really became a thing in, let's see, what did I write down here? Check Wikipedia, another good authority source there. 1233, from an edict, as an edict from the Pope, which applied to people admitted to the mastership. So 1233, an edict from the Pope, and here we are, well over 1,000 years later. No, it's 12. We're not 1,000 years later, but we're close. Almost 1,000 years later, with this rich history of the different degrees. So, whatever you're looking at as a credential for yourself, make sure there's that strong authority behind it. And then if you are developing credentials within your organization, be very, very clear of what they mean, how they're measured, and where that source of authority comes from. Because if you don't have the credibility, then the credential doesn't have credibility. Anyway, that's my thought for today. I'm heading off to the market to buy some honey because tonight I'm making, what am I making? I wrote it down. Let's see if I can pronounce this properly. Canard au miel de... All right, I can't pronounce. I just started taking French lessons. But duck with honey and lavender. So I decided to kill that duck in my own life. So I'm going to start showing some more of my work and not hiding it all beneath the surface. Anyway, I will talk with you soon.